Hey guys, it's Wednesday, and I decided to do a video. And I know this is horrible, you can see my mouth. I don't care, I'm getting a new one off Amazon. I decided, made the executive decision to spend some money. Now I just have to wait till I have other things to buy because the mount isn't very expensive. Actually, I should just buy two of them, one for each car, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it, so I don't want to spend money if I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so today's Wednesday. Normally I would be thrifting today. But as a lot of you know, I participate in a children's consignment sale twice a year. This is like my 5th year, I think. And so it's drop-off day. So I am headed to drop off the few items I have. We do not have any clothing to bring because I've sold it all on eBay. Tegan's clothes are too big for the children's consignment sale. They only go up to a certain size, and she has outgrown that, so they won't take her clothes or shoes anymore. They would take, you know, if she had any toys or anything like that, but we're and then you went and fell on me, didn't you? You just had to do it, didn't you? Huh? Stupid railroad tracks. Oh! Okay, anyway, guys. Let me try and fix you. Stupid thing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm headed over to drop off literally 2 bicycles that Tegan outgrew. One we've had for a long time, but it was up in the rafters in the garage, kind of like on a shelf thing up high. And we were lazy and never took it down. So we finally got that taken down so I can sell it. And then the other bike is one that she outgrew last year. So those are going to the consignment sale. Ethan's old bike was donated to Salvation Army because it was still in good condition, like as far as being usable. It just wasn't the nicest looking bike. He's kind of rough on things. Boys, you know, they kind of wear things out. So we had put new tires on it last year, so it has new tires and all that. And it's a decent brand. I don't think was it a Trek? His new bike is a Trek bike because he uses his bicycle like crazy, so we got him a used Trek bike. I don't think the one we donated was a Trek, but it was a decent brand. It just wasn't consignment sale worthy. Our consignment sales are very, very picky on what they will accept, and they really do look at the big items pretty well when you drop them off. So anyway, that is where I'm going. I know that the video on this sucks, so just listen to me. You don't have to watch me, okay? You don't have to look at me. Just listen. And then 2 strollers. Yeah, 2 strollers. Yeah, we still had strollers. One of them was a sit-and stand that we used when Ethan was first born, that we were kind of holding on to in case our sister-in-law might come to visit, because she still has a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, but we've just decided they're not going to probably come before, you know, and still need that at the point that they come. They'll probably have their own stroller. I'm over storing things in case, right? So I'm selling that, and then another, it's not really an umbrella stroller, but it's like just a little higher quality than an umbrella stroller. It's a step up. I'm not selling it for very much, but I figured, you know, somebody can get some use out of it. And it's a very nice stroller because it's good for like the airport and things like that. That's what we mostly used it for. It's for traveling because it's small, but it's got some extra bells and whistles. It's not as basic as an umbrella stroller. So anyway, the big stuff is going, which is nice. Not to have to, you know, have that stuff in our garage anymore. So it's worth it. It's worth, even though I only have 4 items, all my clothes went on eBay. If I had anything to sell, some of them were donated. So I just don't have the need for the consignment sale as much. but we decided to partake in it just so that we could get rid of some bigger items that are taking up a lot of real estate. Otherwise, I wasn't even going to participate this year, but it's worth it to get rid of the bicycles and stuff. And I don't like it when people come to my house. I don't like having to deal with like Craigslist and like offer up and let go and meeting people, and I just don't want to do that. That's just not me. I just don't like it. I will do it if I have to. If there's something I really want, we'll do it. Or if it's someone I know that, you know, wants to buy it from us, or if I want to buy something from them. But other than that, I'm just not. I'd rather go to a consignment sale, let them have a little bit of money out of my sale, and they get 40%, so it's not a little. They get 40, I get 60, unless I volunteer. I'm not volunteering this year. I don't have enough to make it worth it, and it is a 25-minute drive from my house, so hopefully all 4 of those items sell, my big 4 items, and they'll just send me a check, so I won't have to come back, hopefully. I like that. I prefer that. It's worth it to me, and so that's how we do it. Anyway, now that I've already talked 6 minutes about nonsense, let's talk about what I really came on here for. And I'm going to try and not make it go too long, but I just wanted to do a quick little thingy-majiggy about a comment that I received on one of my videos. It is an older video, but I still wanted to address it because I understand it. I completely understand where this person's coming from, and don't think that I haven't thought about it. Don't think that I'm completely oblivious to it. The comment was, or the question, however you want to look at it, was, why would you come on YouTube and show people what to sell and how to sell on eBay and Amazon and create competition for yourself? Why would you do that? And I totally get it, right? I totally can see where they're coming from, and I've even thought about it myself in terms of, is it worth sharing? Should I be sharing? And this is kind of what it comes down to for me. When I started my YouTube channel, here in the mouth, it was not about reselling. My initial YouTube channel was just about trying to meet other people with like minds, you know, people that I could maybe create friendships with, relationships with, share with, that sort of thing. And that's initially why I came on YouTube. I wanted to meet some people because I was a stay-at-home mom. I had just left my job at that point and was staying home with Ethan, and you know, you do get lonely. You do get lonely when you're not around other people very much. And so for me, it was a way to just, you know, talk about things that I was interested in and get to know people, vlog a little. I mean, I was doing like the basic stuff, like empties videos and all that kind of stuff, right? Just trying to socialize and get to know people, and that is why I did YouTube. Now, things have obviously changed as far as my content, and the big reason for that is because I've been selling on eBay for years. Okay, I've been selling on eBay since 1999. I was not a big eBay seller. I was selling basically things that we no longer needed or wanted. Once in a while, I would find things that I would buy because I knew I could make money with it, but it wasn't like my main income. It was literally just a way to get rid of things and get some money, you know, a little side job kind of thing, a little extra money. That's why I was doing eBay. And after I left my job, I started to take eBay a lot more seriously, up to my game, so to speak, and wanted to create an income stream out of it. I wanted it to grow. I wanted it to get bigger. I wanted it to become, hopefully, my job, right? The way that I earn a living. Because with my anxiety disorder, it's very difficult for me to commit to a 9-to-5 job. It's very hard for me to know what kind of day I'm going to have ahead of time. And let's face it, employers don't want to deal with employees that aren't dependable. And I'm not saying I wasn't dependable as an employee. I actually really was, to the point of my demise, really, because I pushed too hard. I pushed myself too hard. I tried to ignore the fact that I had an issue that was troubling me, and I thought I was going to lose it, you guys. At that point in my life, it was the worst time in my life. It was the lowest point in my life. I know I have never done a video about exactly what happened, but let's just say that it was very traumatic, life-altering, and it made me really, really think about, what am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? What am I doing? So that's why I had to find some other way to still earn an income without having to work for someone else. And the only way that I could really do that is to be self-employed. I also needed to be available for my kids, so that's why I started selling on eBay. So a lot of the videos that I have shared is because I feel like I can't be the only one, right? I can't be the only one that has something going on with them, either physically or mentally or whatever, that has some sort of disability, because it really is a disability, that makes it difficult for them to hold down a normal job. And I wanted to help those people. I didn't want them to go through what I went through. I didn't want them to feel so low and so down that, what are they going to do? How am I going to get through this? How am I going to make money? How am I going to support myself and my family? What am I going to do? That is honestly why I started showing it. That's why I started showing you guys what I was doing and how I was making money, and sharing successes and downfalls and all of it. It was to help people that are in the same boat as me. People with chronic illnesses, people with chronic disorders. I've told you guys I have an anxiety disorder, and I have always struggled with depression my entire life. And those two things combined can really play havoc on a person and make it very difficult to function. And I know people that don't go through it don't really understand it, and that's okay. I don't expect you to understand it. I don't expect you to... I mean, there are people out there that don't even believe it. They think people are just making it up. You lying. You just lazy. You know what? I am not. I am not lazy at all, actually. I am a very motivated person, a very self-motivated person. But when these things happen to me, when I have episodes, like I like to call them, there's nothing I can do about it. It takes you over, okay? So people with chronic illnesses and ailments are not lazy. Most of them are very, very strong people, actually. You have to be strong in order to get through your life, to get through your day. If you weren't, I mean, there are people that have taken the alternative route, let's put it that way. And so that is why I share. That is why I do this. It's to help other people. It's to communicate with other people. It's to be here for other people. Because when I was going through that point in my life, I felt so alone. I felt so alone, and I didn't think anybody cared, and I didn't think there was any way I was going to get through it. And I had to do it by myself. YouTube was a therapy for me. It was a way for me to communicate with the outside world. But I ultimately had to do it by myself. And if I can help somebody else not feel alone and not have to do it by themselves, that's what I'm going to do. So that is it. I'm up. my 15 minutes. Take care, you guys. I love you all. Bye for now.